mamas, I wanted to talk to you about some ideas of what you can include in your baby's Easter basket. Now, I have a baby boy who will be 10 months on April 13th, just around the corner from Easter. Now, times are strange because of what's going on in the world right now, and it is highly encouraged and actually required for many of us not to leave our homes unless deemed absolutely essential. And I can't say that it's absolutely essential that you leave your house to go out and buy Easter candy and Easter toys. So all the products that I mentioned in this video will be linked down below, and you can buy them online. Most of them, if not all of them, are actually on Amazon. Nothing is sponsored. I just wanted to provide a gift guide for you to make your lives a little bit easier. Mamas who are at home with their babies and just want to celebrate in the same way that we like to celebrate here. In our family, we follow Christ and we believe in the gospel, and we believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and to us Easter is celebrating that he is risen. And what a better time to celebrate that than to remember that God is on the throne and we are not in control here. And so we'll be celebrating by watching church online. We're also going to be baking some brownies because my husband and I have been practicing Lent, so we haven't been eating dessert. So we've been craving our favorite, very chocolatey brownies. So that's how we'll be celebrating Easter. We bought these toys to watch Jude enjoy them because we personally get a lot of enjoyment from watching him learn and explore and discover new things. So we went ahead and just made a few purchases. The products that I'm mentioning, there's two categories. One, there are things that I actually went ahead and bought for his Easter basket. I had an Amazon wish list running for months, even before he was born, of toys that I would approve of him playing with. His Easter basket is very minimal because we don't want to overboard him with too many toys in one day. He's only 10 months old, so he won't know how to respond to that, and he might be overwhelmed, and that won't be fun. So I went ahead and just included a few things. The second category are items that we already have for Jude, that he's already been playing with for weeks, maybe months, and that he really enjoys, but I wanted to include it in this video just in case your baby doesn't have them already and this is something that you would like to include in their Easter basket. There are three things that I was really looking for in the toys that I bought for Jude's Easter basket. One, I was looking for quality. Two, I was looking for longevity. And three, I was looking for something that wasn't specific to Easter, because typically those toys aren't the best quality and they get put to the side very quickly because Easter comes and it goes, right? So obviously we want them to stand the test of time. We don't want something that's going to fall apart right away. These aren't exactly cheap, but they're not expensive. They don't break the bank. All of these you can buy on Amazon for a very fair price. But from what I could tell with the reviews and just handling them, I can already tell that they're quality pieces. A lot of these toys are actually heirloomable. They're wooden, and if he doesn't absolutely destroy them somehow, we'll be able to pass them on later to siblings, or maybe even his babies or his siblings' babies. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So this is his Easter basket. Like I said, it's very minimal, it's very small. So we only have 4 things in the Easter basket. There are a couple things that I wasn't able to fit in here. So we'll just go ahead and talk through the Easter basket first. So first is this Montessori egg in a cup. I thought this could be spring related because an egg, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. We make dyed eggs. It's 100% natural, made out of wood. It's very sturdy. I learned this recently that wood is antimicrobial. Antimicrobial.
Antimicrobial.
Antimicrobial.
I cannot say that word.
The benefits of this toy are also that it improves gross motor skills, cognitive development, and it reinforces learning in and out. Even do. I must have had one of these when I was a baby. Second, we have this My First Memory Verse Bible. And I just thought it was so cute that he could carry it like a little briefcase. You can lug this around to kids' church if you wanted to. So you go ahead and open this, and they have a description of how to memorize your Bible verses. And it starts off here, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And it really parses out the verses to make them easy for babies and toddlers to memorize them. And obviously Jude isn't going to be memorizing verses now, but it's very colorful and fun, and reading is so important. At my baby shower, everyone brought a book instead of a card. We have a library going in Jude's room, so we find books to be of high value, favorite type of gift by far. Now, we also have both of these puzzles. These came in a 2-pack, but you can buy them both individually if you don't want both of them. But I think both of them are good for different reasons. First, I think that this one is good because this is a good way to start out doing puzzles. Circles are the easiest. And this one, of course, is a little more advanced than this one because it's harder to get a triangle into a triangle than a circle into a circle, and a square into a square is a lot more difficult than a circle. So I thought that this is a good starter point, and this is a good, more advanced point. Yeah, so I thought these were really good. Also teaches him colors and shapes and hand-eye coordination and a bunch of other great things, I'm sure. So that ends the things that actually fit into his Easter basket. Then we also have this. So I'm not a big fan of having him have things that are made out of plastic. Like I said, I like things that could be passed down, but sometimes that's unavoidable. We don't live in a space where we can have him playing outside, especially right now, with water, and he loves water, and I can't be giving him a bath several times a day. So I figured I'd get him this inflatable turtle that he can go on top of, and it kind of squishes around, and it says 8 floating animals. So it has a duck, an octopus, a fish, a stingray, a dolphin, a whale, and a starfish. And it also has a mermaid, but I think this might be an IP issue. She looks familiar. But I just thought this was really cute. It looks a lot bigger than the tiny ones, the Infantino ones that I did see on Amazon. And since he is 10 months old, I thought he could get more use out of a larger mat. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I wanna see what it looks like. Probably is gonna smell like plastic, which I wanna air it out anyways before we put them on it. And I'll also, of course, disinfect this. Oh, so this is also good for younger babies too. If your baby doesn't like tummy time, it'll get them distracted to look at the shapes and the water and to squish around rather than thinking about how awful that it is that they're on their tummies. And this talks about the benefits of tummy time as well. Yeah, this definitely has a plasticky odor. But, you know, you can't keep your kids away from plastic their entire lives. And it's not like I'm going to be putting him on this very often, to be honest. The toys that I will have him playing with every day aren't made of plastic. And so if every now and then he's on something plastic or playing with something plastic, I didn't really think it's too big of a deal. All right, so yes, this is very big. I think he will definitely love this. This is so cute. Okay, I'm really excited about this now. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a very happy turtle friend with all of his sea creatures. So there's a background here, and then you can see that these little guys all float around. There she is. So I'm getting a little bit of a Finding Nemo and Little Mermaid vibe here. Oh, I'm so excited. So I thought that Jude could actually play with this on Easter and it would give us something to do. Since a lot of the Easter things are outside or Easter egg hunts, he can't really do that. So we're going to just have him play with this, and that'll be a fun family activity watching him learn about these different shapes and animals, and the water inside will be really exciting for him. And I'm actually planning on doing a video vlogging our Easter, so you could go ahead and see that, and we'll see his reaction to his Easter basket and his toys. Christmas is a lot of fun, so I think that he'll really, really enjoy this because he's older now. The next thing I have is actually not a toy exactly, but it's this bunny costume. So we're gonna put him in this actually later today, and we're gonna take Easter card photos, and then on Easter, of course, we'll have him in this as well. And I just couldn't believe that I found this on Amazon. The quality is really good. The zipper is very sturdy. It's like a thicker, hardier zipper. And we all know how important that is with diaper changes and just needing to get your baby out of it. And it does zip all the way down. And also the inside of the hoodie is just really cute fabric. And I got this oatmeal color and just white. It's not like a white, I'd say this is probably like a white, and then this is oatmeal. And the ears also have that oatmeal color on the inside and then white on the outside to match the rest of the outfit. And it's actually very soft. We've already washed this, of course. Right now with all the packages that are coming into our house, we wear gloves, so we sanitize everything. We take everything out, take it straight to the recycling, wipe everything down on the inside of our house, and then anything needs to be washed, we wash it. These wooden toys, we already scrubbed down. This can be put in the washer, by the way. It's not just hand wash, and I can tell that it's not gonna fall apart. Just the quality of it seems very good. Something else that we'll be opening up with Jude on Easter is this really cute gift that is actually from his aunt, my sister, who gave it to him on Christmas. And we weren't able to open it because he wasn't quite ready for it. And I just thought this is actually really cute for an Easter toy. So he'll be opening this on Easter, and we'll go ahead and play with it. So this is a very fun bunny train with his little birdie friends riding on it, and there are blocks that can come off of the train here, and they're in different colors and shapes, and they have little different patterns on them. And here the back says that this product develops fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, awareness of shapes and colors. Those are all great things that we'd like Jude to have. So we'll be having a lot of fun with this. I'll actually open this up and sterilize everything before Jude plays with it, obviously, just like all the other toys that we gifted to him. But I just wanted to show you the packaging while it's still in it. So this brings me to the next category of toys. These are toys that we already gave to Jude, and he's been enjoying for weeks and maybe months. And I thought I'd like to mention them to you so that if your baby doesn't already have these, you can put them in their Easter basket. All of these can be bought online, if not on Amazon. So at my shower, everybody brought a book instead of a card and wrote a sweet message in there for Jude so he could remember how loved he is when he reads the books, the future. And books are just so essential. So I'm including some books here that are good for Easter. This collection of books actually has many more books that are good for Easter time. I actually had my baby shower on April 13th last year, which is very close to Easter. And we had a Peter Rabbit themed shower. The centerpieces had carrots in them. It was very cute. And my mom went crazy and bought a bunch of books that were bunny themed. Other people were on the same board and figured they'd get bunny themed books because the invitations were Peter Rabbit. So here are some of those books. Actually, alongside this book, I think that this bunny is the same. Yes, okay, so this is the bunny that goes along with this book. So that would make a very cute Easter basket theme. The Jellycat bunny and Jellycat book. And this is very cute. It's a board book, and the outside is like kind of squishy, and it's just a very sweet, sweet story. Very beautiful illustration. So the next book is The Runaway Bunny. Very cute illustration. So this could be another book that you include in an Easter basket for your baby. This next book was also a gift and would make a great addition to your baby's Easter basket if you're a Christian family like us, and that's my ABC of God Loves Me. And it just goes through the ABCs, of course. This says, God is amazing. He is brighter than the sun, more powerful than all of us, and he loves everyone. And it just goes through each of God's attributes, like amazing, B, beautiful, C, creator, and it just teaches your child about how much God loves you and just who God is. And that is very, very important. This is the meaning of Easter. Next up is Jude's personal favorite toy, and it's this Montessori ball. So it's tied together with these stretchy strings, and I got the ones that are black and white because contrast is fun for babies. And there's different colored woods in here. They also make these in different colors. They make it all in the lighter wood, but I just thought the natural wood was so beautiful, and it doesn't have paint on it that won't chip, and it makes fun noise, and it's very easy for your baby to grab onto this. So this is so good for any age. I believe we gave this to Jude when he was a newborn, and he was able to grab onto it very easily. Now he's more deliberate with it, and it's still one of his favorite toys. And that's what I meant earlier when I was speaking about quality and longevity. So hopefully we will be able to pass this on to our next baby or babies. Next toy is actually something that's, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to get this in time, but I wanted to include it here because it is so loved, and you might actually be able to get your hands on one or something like it, or maybe in the future if you wanted to get something like this. I just wanted to include it because it's beautiful and Jude loves it. And that is a sensory cube, and this was found on Etsy. I'll link the shop down below. But it has these different textured tabs on it, different colors. There's this lace one, gold, silk black, and this like ribbed, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a ribbed white. And then we have this Swiss cross design on both these sides. We have this wooden ring here. Jude likes to chew on this. Like I said, wood is antimicrobial, so it's fine that he chews on this. We have these little wood beads for him to play with. And then we have this different texture here, and then this side here. So this is just a lot of fun. It's squishy and it's easy for him to hold, and he's been playing with this since he was a newborn. Actually, the shop tag is here, and what looks like a leather. It says BabySewLovable, but so very cute. Okay, the next two are actually also gifts, and that's this race car ducky. The wheels actually go, and this is from the company Plan Toys, and I just really like what the company stands for. It's a wooden toy, and a lot of it is made out of, I believe, recyclable materials, and they're just like more of an eco-conscious company. And then after that is this cute clacking duck. It has these little feet on strings that clack around when you shake it. Jude really loves this toy. And this is from the company Haba. Then we have these 3 wobbler sensory toys. This is by the company Plan Toys. So they kind of wobble around like this. They also roll around, and they all have different sensory things going on the tops. So this one has this fuzz that's really soft. It kind of feels like Sherpa, or like those sweaters that were really in just recently with that soft Sherpa material in there. So he can kind of like discover the different texture and then the movement of it. Also emotions, because there's a little smiley face on it, and this is made out of wood. I thought that the pastel color on these were very Easter themed. You probably saw that this one has a mirror on the inside, so there's my viewfinder. Whoa, very artistic shot right there. So he can see himself, it reflects the light. This one, it's blue, it has these little blue wooden balls that rattle around. And this one also has a smiley face with different eyes. And then the yellow one appears to be winking. It's very cute. Next up, we have something that's on the more educational side of things, but also fun. So these are the We Gallery alphabet cards, and as you can tell, they're pretty big, which is really easy for a baby to handle. So this is what they look like. So they're high contrast and they're thicker cards, more like a board book, so they won't really damage them unless they try really, really hard. And they have fun animals on the back in high contrast. The reason I got these is because I wanted to sit them up or lay them down for tummy time when Jude was a newborn and he was still really, really working on that, because babies can see contrast before they can really see color. So that's why I got them. But they're still a lot of fun for Jude, and actually I brought them back out the other day because I was putting together Jude's album. I got him a photo album thinking I'd be able to put all the pictures from his first year of life into this album. Turns out I couldn't even fit in the first 4 months of his life into the photo album, so clearly I have a problem with taking too many pictures. But besides the point, I had all the pictures setting out in front of me, trying to weed through them and decide which ones not to put in the album, which ones to put in a photo box. And Jude kept grabbing for the pictures. So I was thinking, what can I give him that looks like these? And then I remembered I had these cards. So I had these sitting next to the stack of photos, so he would go for these instead of bending and tearing the photos that I was trying to put in his album. He would be looking at the cards instead. So they came in handy that way too. So here's another toy that we've had for Jude since he was a newborn that he still gets some good use out of, and it's this Montessori style rattle. Rattles around like this. It has 3 wooden rings on it, and it's all natural wood. It's very sturdy, and it still looks like brand new, even though he's been playing with it nearly every day. And so hopefully we'll be able to get longer use out of this and then be able to pass it on. Then after that, once we had Jude eating solids and he was on his high chair, I wanted to get some toys for his high chair, so I got these on Amazon as well. And these have suction cups on the bottoms, and this part is made out of wood here, and it's by the company Happy. I think that's probably how it's pronounced. There's actually food on this. I'll spare you that image of crusted food. But it comes in this pack of 3, and they're sea creatures. We have a whale, an octopus, and a turtle. He really likes the turtle because he can grab onto like turtle's head and suction him off of the high chair. They're really supposed to stay onto the high chair. That's the whole point of the suction cup, but I found that they didn't really stay on too good. I mean, we still love them. We still put them on there, and he sometimes rips them off and throws them around. That's part of their learning, is throwing things off and then you picking them back up and putting them back on the high chair for them because you're mom and that's what you do, right? So I highly recommend these. The next thing I have to share with you are wooden alphabet blocks, and these were very inexpensive, and I just thought for the price, you couldn't find anything else like this. I believe they were around $11 or $12, and they're carved. And I just thought, so beautiful. We use these as part of Jude's baby announcement. We spelled his name out in blocks, and I'll go ahead and put a picture here of his baby announcement so you can see the quality of these blocks. They're just beautiful. So these would make a really great addition to your baby's Easter basket. So that's all I have to share with you today. If you liked this video, please be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button so that I know to make videos like this in the future. I do plan on making a similar video for Jude's birthday that's coming up in June, and so you'll be notified of that. And also follow me on Instagram for any updates. I will be posting on Easter Day Jude's reaction to the toys and just what we're doing around the house that day. I hope you have a blessed Easter and that you can make memories and spend time with your family and really remember what's important during the season.